going to be making French breakfast muffins. Muffins come from French word mouflet, which means soft bread. In France, a typical breakfast would be coffee and soft bread, like a muffin. They eat 3 meals a day with no snacks, and lunch is the biggest. It's a light breakfast bread to have. Now let's talk about the recipe. First off, you need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees, which you see we've done over there. And then you need 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 a cup of white sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg lightly beaten, 1/2 a cup of milk, 1/3 a cup of butter melted, 1/4 a cup of white sugar, again, 1/2 a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/3 a cup of butter melted also. This dish will take 10 minutes to prep, 25 minutes to cook, and all around 35 minutes to complete. And now we are ready to make our French breakfast muffins. First off, we need to add the 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, and remember, we need to sift it. So we added that. Now I need to sift it into a big bowl so we can mix our ingredients. So now we are done sifting. So now I need to add the 1/2 cup of sugar. After that, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder should be added. After that, we need to add nutmeg and salt. So right here is the salt. Now we need to add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And then 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And then make a well in the middle. Okay, after that we need to get a new bowl and push the other one aside for a second. And then we need to stir together 1/2 cup of milk, 1/3 cup of melted butter, the egg that we lightly beaten, and add the egg mixture. And now we are mixing together the melted butter, the egg, and the milk. Until there's no more egg left. And then we pour the egg mixture into the middle, the well of the dry ingredients. And then we mix these together with a wooden spoon. And now we have finished mixing the mixture of the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients together. And now all we have to do is spoon it into prepared muffin cups. So you take a big chunk of it and just drop it in and help it a little bit. And help it a little bit in. And now that we have finished putting all of our batter into the muffin tins, we will now place it into the 350-degree oven for 25 minutes. And I will do that right now. And now we are setting it to 25 minutes. And I'll see you when the time has finished. And there you can see the 350 degrees. After our French breakfast muffins have cooked for 25 minutes, they are on a cooling rack to cool down while we make our topping. For the topping, you'll need 1/3 cup of butter, 1/4 white sugar, a cup of white sugar, and 1/2 a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So first, you need to mix the sugar and the ground cinnamon together and stir them up to make a nice cinnamon sugar topping. So while that is done, we take a muffin and dip it in the butter, just the top, and then we take the muffin again and dip it right in the cinnamon sugar and get it all nice. And then we just do that with the rest of them. And now our French breakfast muffins have been completed, and now we can try them. Just peel off that and take a bite.